Hi, and welcome to my thoughts on a safe and positive space for sharing ideas and thoughts on various topics of interest. I am providing this space and this time to encourage and to foster communication between people. I think it is vital to addressing and making progress with some of the life issues that we face. And I also think it's vital to maintain some of the wonderful and positive things that we have going on in our lives. Now, the term safe and positive, I get from the agency that I work for. We do a training in which part of the title of the training is Safe and Positive Approaches. And I like that. I like that term because people have to feel safe to open up. People have to feel safe to communicate. Now, I'll say fit and positive approaches has to do with how handling situations, particularly aggressive situations, physically aggressive situations, and how to handle them in a safe and positive way. But I also take from those trainings providing safe and positive ways for people to deal with challenges. Okay, to deal with challenges. So I realized that no matter what, some people will not feel safe in a public space, in a public or group setting, to share their things that are bothering them. So I provide the space to share then the good things, the things that you can and you are willing to share. And if you can't share them here, then at least talk them through to yourself. We use the term in the behavioral health world, we use the term self-talk very often. You know, self-talk yourself through whatever it is that you need to communicate or you need to talk through, and give yourself the positive affirmations that you need, and give them to yourself on a daily basis. In the meantime, I choose to come here on this space and share with you some of my thoughts and some of my feelings about specific topics. Today, I just want to talk about taking action. I was talking with my nephew recently about different things I needed to do that entailed, you know, having some knowledge of digital, electronic, you know, internet world savvy type stuff. And while I don't need to be savvy at it, I do want to be solid at it. Solid at what's doing. So he was, you know, he was helping me out with it. And we were talking, and we happened upon, you know, his suggesting that I should get a YouTube channel. Well, when he said it, I was like, oh my goodness. Well, I have had a YouTube channel. And I was like, oh, I have one. And the more I got into the conversation with him, I realized, well, there was nothing really for me to show him because I hadn't done anything on the YouTube channel. And then I became aware of the length of time that I've had this YouTube channel. And when I say having it, I've been paying the fee for like 3 years. Y'all help me right, because I got it at the beginning of COVID. So I don't know how far we are. And as soon as I started telling him this, my thoughts started going to, oh, that's a trip. You've had it that long and you've been paying that much. And let's count up how much I've spent. And I thought about how many other things does that happen with? I mean, I'm sure somebody out there has had the experience of, purchasing something or having some type of program that you've had for years. And, where is it? I mean, where is that exercise equipment? The one that you thought was so convenient because it could fold up and go underneath the bed. Is it still underneath the bed? You know what I mean? Just so many things that we have where we've had it and we've put it off. And now before you know it, it's how many years into the process without anything being done. There are many reasons for that happening. In this case, it really is procrastination. And if you don't know, procrastination can be a form of, it's a form of fear. It can be a form of fear. So I decided to bypass my fear and go ahead and start making videos for my YouTube channel. Thank you for joining me on one of my first attempts to, not attempts, because I'm doing it. Hey, I'm doing it. I'm doing it, and I'll go on to do it to get better and better and better each time, and hit more what it is that I would like to provide on this forum. But for today, I want to just stress the importance of taking action, starting, get started, take that first step, use whatever motivation, whatever impetus gets you going. I say motivation because in this case, it was a motivational speech that I listened to by Robin Sharma. I hope I'm saying his name right. The writer of the 5 a.m. Club, which I posted on my Facebook accounts, sometime about having joined the 5 a.m. Club. I didn't actually join his actual 5 a.m. Club. I just joined all the folks getting up at 5 a.m. in the morning. I'm telling y'all, that wasn't on my agenda at all. At all. When he said, don't decide, I just can't get up in the morning. That's me. I thought I just can't get up in the morning, but he suggested that you do it. And as you consistently do it, which we're going to talk about at another time, consistency, as you consistently do it, I can say what he said is accurate in my situation. I find it easier and easier to get up early. Now, 3 months in, I was doing it consistently and I still didn't feel any better. I'll tell y'all, I didn't like it anymore. But sticking with it and being consistent with it, I can truthfully say that it is so much easier to get up early in the morning. So my next step is to actually get up at 5 a.m. I get up somewhere in 5 a.m. though. Actually, I've been getting up 6 a.m. And I like that. That works for me. I think I saw in another video, he said, get up whatever time, but just do it consistently, and give yourself the extra time. The point is giving yourself extra time in your day to get the things that you have to get done by getting up earlier. I'm gonna say my grandmother definitely lived by that philosophy. But anyway, I leave you with that thought. Take action, whatever it is, one step. If it is just turning on and going to the YouTube channel, if that piece of equipment has been underneath the bed, pull it from underneath the bed or from the basement or from the attic or wherever it's at, pull it out. Make that first step. And then the next day, make another step. And then the day after that, do another step. And eventually, by default, just by default of doing it, you have to end up seeing some form of progress. Thank you for joining me here on My Thoughts on